Okay, this is game 3, and this is between Gold and Skyslam. Okay, this is going to be our first cold cast. Yeah, by cold cast, I mean this is a game that I have not viewed before. The other 2 games I had viewed before, and I had to select them out of a large group of replays sent by the same people so that I wasn't casting the same person over and over again. And anyone who only sent me 1 replay is going to get a cold cast, which makes the game that much more exciting for me, so you can tell whenever I'm talking. And Skyslam is doing a 7 pull. Awesome. What do you have to say about that?
I don't have to say very much about that. I'm just watching. I'm observing.
There really isn't all that much to say, and I should probably get...
I'm just hoping that Gold's gonna see it.
I'm sure Gold is. Gold is right now moving across the map. If you want to move the mouse whenever I'm not, you can. So yeah, Gold Scouter right there. Moving on in, he sees that. He's gonna say, well, that's not good. And builds a forge, which is a really good choice. Gold says LOL. You tool. So Skyslam does, and then see, he did the double extractor trick right there so that he could get his 6 Zerglings out immediately. So see, his supply is 12 over 10, which is what we were talking about last game, if you actually watched the last game. So there go 2 Zerglings. They're the awkward ones. They have to go first. Oh, Gold says bad Zerg is bad, laying down the BM, although Skyslam's strategy was sort of BM in itself. I believe this replay was actually sent to me by Skyslam, and Gold immediately says GG noob, which, I mean, he's being pretty BM about it, but, I mean, he sort of has a right. 6 pulling is sort of BM, but... yeah, he says LOL what? I don't think Skyslam actually said anything. But there's no way that he's going to get inside this base. But, pretty intelligently, Skyslam is just going to transition into a normal game after that 6 pull. He's not going to continue trying to... oh, GTFO noob. Okay, so being a total mean man head.
Talking a lot of trash here.
Yeah, so Skyslam is just like, okay, well, then I'm going to be smart about this pretty much cheese that I just tried to pull. He can use these Zerglings for a lot of things. So, I mean, in a way, because he did not commit to this, it's not entirely cheese. He's really just going to use these for map control. He's macroing up at his base, which is good. I wouldn't be that surprised to see him lay down a... oh, he's going to expand. I was going to say a Baneling nest, because then he could just Baneling bust. And I know from experience, Baneling busting Forge Fast expands that it takes 4 Banelings to knock out a Photon Cannon. So that's good. Although I do my timing when I have a +1 attack, so that could change, but I'm not sure. I'm still pretty sure that it is a 4-hit kill. So Gold laying down, probably going to go for a 3-gate expand, possibly 3, okay, never mind. He's going to go for a 3-gate +1 attack pressure. Not a bad idea, because he knows that Skyslam was behind on his macro, so he's probably going to be trying to get drones up to a point where he feels comfortable at a macro level to actually produce army units. So if he can find a timing where he can hit... Gold will be in pretty good shape. Fortunately for Gold, he still only has this Photon Cannon for defense. And Gold says so easy. So easy. And I'm starting to kind of realize why Skyslam sent this to me. I would guess that Skyslam wins, because no one wants to send in a video where someone is that BM and they lose. So I'm just kind of waiting till Skyslam, or I mean Gold, you know, gets what he deserves. What are your thoughts?
I'm interested to see how Gold messes up, because
because he's in pretty good shape right now.
Yeah, he's in great shape right now.
Yeah, both players are macroing pretty well. A slight slip up there will cause a little bit of lost supply, I believe. Oh, so noob. Yeah, he lost that Ling. So noob. So noob. And the stalkers shooting that Ling, they're saying, haha, you're so noob, you're never gonna hurt me, because I'm a stalker. Haha. That's what the stalkers sound like right now. You know what's worse than stalkers sounding like that? 4-gating at 9 minutes. So going for like mass upgrades here. Skyslam is just now starting to get random proxy pylon really far from the base. But yeah, Skyslam is just now starting to get a worker advantage. I don't think he's actually building any more workers. I should be checking the... Oh, he is. He just powered 6 more drones. But I'm not sure. He should probably realize by now, because Gold is so far on this expansion timing, Skyslam should know that there's a push coming out. And luckily for Skyslam, Gold is slipping on his macro really badly. Well, okay, yeah, that was just some stalkers taking out an overlord.
Blink tech in.
Yep, got the blink tech. He's gonna have 1-1, I think, before he pushes, which is gonna be pretty strong for him. But like I said, Skyslam knows this is coming. He knows the timing of this push because of the expansion that has yet to show.
9 minutes.
Yep, 9 minutes. This forward pylon going to provide an anchor. This is really, really poor timing on Gold's part. He has way too many resources to actually try to go through with this. So he should know that Skyslam is actually going to be in an advantage, even though he's 6-pulled. At this point, that 6-pull, because he recovered from it so well, the damage dealt to his economy from the 6-pull is virtually gone. Just because Gold let him drone up so hard after that. But Gold does have a pretty large stalker ball, but these spine crawlers, if he keeps them alive, are going to deal so much damage against these stalkers. You can see already, one stalker went down, and they're going to focus down the spines, which is a good idea, but they're getting surrounded by the Zerglings, which is bad, and that's going to allow Skyslam to just push right out after this stalker ball.
I understand what Gold was thinking in this situation, but another way I think he could have gone about this was air.
Right, he could have gone air, because Skyslam already had vision in his base. Skyslam saw... Let's see what he saw. Oh, crap. Okay, you know what? Gonna pause that for the action. Skyslam saw this and these gates going down, so he knew that it was gonna be a 4-gate pressure.
Right.
So he wouldn't have been expecting air. The only thing that would have been bad for Gold was his was already devoted into this tech. If he had put down this Twilight Council where Gold could have seen it, he could have canceled the Twilight Council and then made a Stargate so that Gold would have actually been confused. And I was just bringing up my Procaster thing to see how much time we had left, and I have 1 minute and 30 seconds, which is a little bit over what I wanted to go to. So I'm going to bring this back just a little bit before the second engagement. So yeah, before the second engagement, and I want to break down what both players are doing right now. So what Skyslam did was a 6-pull. And against Protoss, that's a really risky move because they can do this. And this is a very, very strong way to hold off like a 6-pull pressure. And especially on a map where there are only 2 spawns, you would think that it'd be a good idea to do this sort of pressure because you know where the other person is. You don't need to scout them. You don't need to send the drone. But the only problem is that person knows exactly where you are. So when he sends a scouter at 9, which is what most players do, he's going to see that spawning pool. So whenever that scouter comes and he sees that spawning pool, that's going to be way before the Zerglings come out. At least, I'd say 15 seconds before the Zerglings come out. And then the Zerglings have another 20 to 30 second journey across the map. So by that time, you already have it walled in. It's just a matter of getting that photon cannon up without dying, and normally the photon cannon will get up without dying like this one did and hold off that 6-pull pressure. But Skyslam did not commit to the pressure. He only built those 6 Zerglings and then continued to build drones, which was a very good idea on his part because Gold was too busy saying, oh, so easy, so noob, to do anything about Skyslam's lack of army early, and then Gold didn't get out any form of army until like about the 6-minute mark. So he didn't have an observer. He had an overlord here that was just flying back and forth and got several good sweeps on that. So he knew exactly what Gold was doing, what tech he was going. He saw all of these buildings, so he knew that it was a 4-gate pressure. Probably knew that some upgrades were coming because of that forge. And he figures that the money has to be going somewhere. But if we rewind it a little bit, which I'm not going to do because this is never that precise and I don't have all that much time to continue breaking this early mid-game down, Gold was floating a little over 800 minerals and a little over 300 gas, which is a very, very bad thing to do, especially at this level of play. I'm assuming this is diamond or platinum level play, because while Gold was slipping, Skyslam was not. So Skyslam at least has some skill. His larva injects are fairly good, which is a mark of a pretty decent level Zerg. So I'm not really sure what Gold can do at this point. If I were him, I would go back and try to do a really delayed Forge Fast Expand type of thing, because as far as income goes, he's not all that far behind. Because every time, I mean, Skyslam puts these down, that's a drone gone. So I'm going to break this part up, and then we will be back in a few minutes to continue the cast.